Raymond Galindas, and I'll be playtesting What's with Pandas to build. One thing I noticed during my playthrough is that the difficulty level varies between levels quite a bit between different challenges. Some sections felt a little too tough, which could lead to frustration, especially if players are trying to progress quickly. On the other hand, some challenges were too easy that they didn't really test my skills or provided a real sense of accomplishment. I think one thing they can do or work on is adjusting the difficulty to create a more gradual and consistent progression would really improve the overall experience. Finding that balance where challenges are tough enough to be engaging but not too difficult that they become frustrating will make the game more enjoyable and rewarding for players of different skill levels. Another thing I would like to point out is that the game doesn't currently display how many times I have died during a level or when I finished it. I think adding a death counter or some form of feedback about failures would be really beneficial. It could be really motivated for players to improve and try different strategies as they would have a clear measure of their progression. Seeing how many times I have died could also help me identify which parts of the level are the most challenging, encouraging me to develop better techniques and ultimately making the gameplay more engaging. Incorporating this feature could really add depth and also it can encourage players to keep trying until they succeed. One thing I really appreciate is the character's running speed. It feels just right, not too fast, which can make controlling the character difficult and lead to frustrating mistakes, and not too slow, which can make the gameplay feel sluggish and boring. The balanced speed allows for smooth and precise navigation through the levels, making it easier to react to obstacles and timing jumps correctly. This subtle but important detail helps maintain a good flow during gameplay, keeping the experience engaging and responsive. It also provides players with enough control to carefully plan their movements in tricky situations, which is especially important given the challenge level design. Overall, I think this is well balanced. Running speed contributes positively to the game's feel and playable, making the experience more enjoyable and satisfying. One level that I believe that could benefit from making a better balancing is the lava levels. It felt particularly challenging and sometimes at times it became quite frustrating due to the difficulty spike. The timing required to avoid the lava was very tight, which made it more difficult to progress, especially if players haven't yet mastered the mechanics or if they're trying to learn the level on their first attempt. The lava moves relatively quick and the narrow window for safe passage can feel punishing, leading to a lot of repeated attempts. I think that making some adjustments such as slowing down the lava, increasing the reaction window, or adding clever visual cues could help make this level more accessible without compromising its challenge. These changes will allow players to better anticipate hazards and develop strategies, making the level feel fairer and more engaging. Overall, a bit of tuning here would improve the overall experience, helping players feel more confident and motivated to keep trying without feeling discouraged. With that being said, my name is Raymond Galindes, and I hope you enjoyed my feedback. Thank you for the opportunity to playtest Super Monday Man, and I look forward to seeing how the game develops further. Thank you.